Sweet baby, honey, honey, sugar, sugar, pepper, and everybody shake your bum bum.
You are listening to Alori Radio, Ibadan, Nigeria.
Yes, I'm feeling good, feeling nice. I'm catching cruise, catching flight. Nothing can kill this vibe. No, nothing can kill this vibe. Yes, I'm feeling good, feeling nice. Catching cruise.
Good afternoon, everyone, and it's time for Moment with T.
No, I just touched down London. Fine girls with big bum bum. They want to hold me for ransom, but I'm picky, I'm not liquor.
This is Alori Radio, transmitting from the GSM studio at the Ministry of Information, Culture and Tourism Sector at Agodi, Ibadan. And when you hear this voice, you know it's your favorite girl, Omomi Manuel. But today we're going to be doing something very different, something different from the usual.
I'm feeling good, feeling nice. I'm catching cruise, catching flight. Nothing can kill this vibe. No, nothing can kill this vibe. Yes, I'm feeling good, feeling nice. Catching cruise, catching flight. Nothing can kill this vibe. No, nothing can kill this vibe.
We're going to be doing something like a diary of a young girl. What do I mean by this? Anyways, before I go forward, my birthday is coming up and it's on Friday. Your girl is adding another year to a year, so I'm going to be telling you a little bit or a little thing you do not know about me. So it's going to be a diary of a young girl. My name is Omomi Manuel, and there's so much you need to know about me, but I'm just going to be giving you a little, peek of what you're supposed to know about me. So there's one girl that had a dream that when she's 24 she should be married, she should have her own children, she should be done with school and so on. But to think that we make plans, I'm sure when you ask your young nephews or your niece that what you want to become, I want to become a doctor, I want to be a nurse, I want to be an engineer, whatever it is, you have your own dream. They have what they want to become, and it's all right for them to have dream. It's all right, but God always have His own plan towards us or something. So the young girl back then, she wanted to be a lawyer and she worked towards being a lawyer, right? So at the end of the day, as we started going from secondary school, from primary to secondary school to university, and later on she found herself in a course which is called History and International Relations. What am I trying to explain? I'm just trying to tell you that whatever plan, you have your achievements, you have your goals, you have what to do, how to do it, and your own success story. So these are things you need to work towards when you talk about your achievements, when you talk about your goals, what to do, how to do it, and your own success story. First of is your achievement. Your achievement is your education, the things you've been able to do at your young age. If you started working early, whatever the situation may be, it will be that you've achieved whatever you want to achieve. Everybody, it's not even just girls alone. Everybody in general, you have your own plan, you have your own goal, you have what you wanted to do, you have what you were looking forward to do, but one way or the other, the plan didn't work out the way it's supposed to be. It is all right. You don't have to beat yourself for it. You don't have to feel bad that you are not achieving what you're supposed to achieve. It might be slow. Some people are so lucky that their success story might be slow. Some people are lucky that their success story might be fast. You might achieve whatever you want to achieve very early, and you might not achieve it. Let me bust your bubble. Some people would achieve whatever they want to achieve at their early age, and at the end of the day, the whole thing will collapse and they will have to start all over again. So whatever the situation may be, whatever step or whatever stage you are, it is all right. Just take your time and you will definitely get there. Like my mother would say, like she would tell us that whatever the situation may be, you would run your race, and whatever it is, whether you are the first, you are the second, but definitely you will get to wherever you are going to, as long as you are running that race and you are in that competition. Whether you are the first, whether you are the second, whether you are the third, no matter the situation, for you to even be in that competition, it means you're a winner. So whatever race your life is, let it be that it is what you want to do, it is what you want to achieve. Don't look at left, don't look at right, don't be like, oh, Shegun is doing way better than I am, or Deji is doing way better than I am, or Joel is doing way better. It is all right if they are doing way better. All you have to do is you have to work towards what you want to achieve. At 22, some people are doing so well. At 23, some people are doing so well. At 40, some people are just achieving whatever they want to achieve. But the most important thing is you are achieving that thing, no matter the situation. So don't beat yourself up for the fact that you can't achieve whatever you want to be. And it's all right to always encourage people. When you find out that somebody say, I want to be a doctor, I want to be a lawyer, I want to be a teacher, you know, there's some careers that when you look at it, you'll be like, oh, is this lucrative? Whatever it is, if the person is supposed to be succeed, or if the person is supposed to succeed in that angle, then the person will definitely succeed in that angle. Why not encourage that person? Why not let the person feel like they're doing the right thing? Don't let people feel like their achievement is nothing and your own achievement is better. Your own achievement, when the person achieved their own achievement, maybe 10 times or 100 times better than your own achievement. So do not discriminate, do not make people feel bad. So it's a diary of a young girl or a young guy that want to achieve something, and all you can do as a friend or as a family is to support that goal, is to support whatever the situation may be.
Me kilometers. I don't come kilometers. I don't walk that many kilometers.
Sometimes you have your goals, you have what you set, you have your priorities, you have your plan and the things you set out to do. Sometimes your goals are, as at 25, before your 25th birthday, you want to be married. Everybody have that. Some people is that they want to have done their masters, their doctorate degree, whatever the situation may be, but you find out that even at 30 you are not married. People that they are 30 and they're not married, it's not like it's a thing of joy, but at the same time, there's no there's no late comma or there's no last comma in getting married. So whatever the situation may be, let's say you want to get married, it's all right, it's something that everyone wants to do, but the age, the time, you'll not be like, oh, you are getting old just because you are not getting married early. And you know, in Nigeria, it's something that if you're already 27, 28, they'll be like, she's not married yet. They want to put that label of you not being married. And they're like, oh, there are even some people that they will go to the extent and say, oh, she's succeeding, she's making money and she's not married. It's because of the money she's making and that's why she's not married. Don't let those words, disturb your success, or don't let it disturb your goals. Whatever it is, when the time is right for the marriage will come and you would get married. Let me say something. Some people get married early just because they want to get married, or because of family pressure or friend pressure or whatever the pressure may be. They want to get married, and at the end of the day, the marriage will not last for 2 days, 3 days. We've seen stories that marriage didn't last for 3 days, 4 days. It didn't last for 5 days. It didn't last for 6 days, just because they want to get married. So please don't let all those things affect you or make you feel some type of way. If you want to get married and the time is not there, or it's not in that process, it's all right. Your right time will come and you will definitely get married. So
where they come from, for talking like the product of a torn condom. Southside me come from, me no care, my brother. Come sit down for one chair, my brother. Come try, me will make you disappear, my brother. Long time it takes to reach here, my brother. Kilometers. I don't come kilometers. I don't walk that many kilometers. Learn from the teachers. I don't take for the game, she no pitas. I decide bad mind from a distance. Not this sweet, I be all my pictures.
So you see, this life, or the life we live in right now, make you feel like if you are this so age, just because some people that are younger than you, or some people are lucky, some people are born with silver spoons, some people are not. Whatever way you find yourself, whether you are born with a silver spoon or you are not born with a silver spoon, and some people that are not born with a silver spoon are doing way better than people that are born with a silver spoon. So whatever the situation may be, do not feel pressured, or do not feel some type of way just because you are not achieving what you want to achieve. And this goes to our parents. Do not make your children or your niece or your nephew feel some type of way just because you want to make people feel like they are less of themselves or they are not doing the right thing at the right time. Please do not make your children or your child feel some type of way. It is all right if their process is slow. They will get there. So you don't have to say, or discriminate between two child or two children or whatever it is. Don't discriminate. Let them go. Let them run their race according to the way it has been written down. We have our own plans, but God have better. I'm not trying to preach. I'm just trying to be realistic here. We tell ourselves the truth, and that's why we're here. So if your sister or your younger sister is doing better than the elder sister, do not make the elder sister feel some type of way to the extent that the elder sister will feel depressed or some type of way. Oh, your younger sister has gotten married. People now want to start criticizing you and making you feel some type of way. Please, let's stop that. These are things that make people lead or go into depression. Whatever your own success, see, you might be lucky and you will achieve whatever you want to achieve, and kudos to you. Well done, you're doing well. But people might work so hard, like really, really hard, before they will achieve one success story, and that's all right. Everybody have their own success story. Even people, the richest men on earth right now, the richest woman, have their own success story. They didn't get it at once, maybe except the ones that they were born with silver spoon. But the ones that are not born with silver spoon, they did not get their success story at once. Please do not make anybody feel some type of way just because they are not making it or they are not doing it the right way. Whatever the situation may be, whatever the thing may be, it is your race, and whatever you find yourself, you know that you would achieve it.
Kilometers. I don't come kilometers. I don't walk that many kilometers. Learn from the teacher. I don't take for the game, she no pitas. I decide bad mind from a distance. Not this sweet, I be all on my pitas. Oh, Doguni Misha, show you the confirmer for your speaker. This time I call traffic for assistance. Show we they blow your mind, Afghanistan. Kilometers. I don't come kilometers. I don't walk that many kilometers. Learn from the teacher. I don't take for the game, she no pitas. I decide bad mind from a distance. Not this sweet, I be all on my pitas. When you come, make I give you the gist. What's the last time somebody did it like this? Too much ice on my bamba clap wrist. That's why everybody hating on me like Bruce. Kilometers. I don't come kilometers. I don't walk that many kilometers. People think I beat you.
So I'm just trying to say that whatever the situation may be, sometimes when I come here and I talk about some certain things, the reason why I say that is probably something happened or someone or somehow, or even me particularly, something happened to me. I come here just to give you how it's going, and just to say one thing or the other. But just because my birthday is coming up and I thought about something and I'm like, there's a lot of plans, or there's a lot of goals I've set out for myself, or just people like me, they set out for themselves, and at the same time probably they've not been able to achieve half of those goals. Sometimes you have 5 years plan, sometimes you have 3 years plan, sometimes some people have 10 years plan, and it's 10 years already and you've not achieved that particular thing. Whatever the situation may be, I need you to be grateful. Some people would make 5 years plan and would not even live up to that stage, or would not even live to see the next day after writing that plan. Whatever the situation may be grateful for life. Be hopeful that whatever you plan or whatever you want to do will come to pass in the long run. Whatever the situation may be, I'm not preaching, I'm just trying to be realistic here, and I'm just trying to tell you that whatever the situation may be, whatever plan you have, just keep going, keep pushing, keep doing the things you have to do, keep understanding that these things are things you need to do, and at the end of the day you'll find yourself and realize that is what is supposed to be. It might be slow, it might be fast, whatever it is, you will definitely achieve your goals. So as I was saying, the whole thing was, I thought of something, I'm like, I'm going to be this age, and probably, let's say some people have planned out that at 25 or at 26 I want to be married, and they're 26 and they're not married. You feel like you don't want to celebrate your birthday. So this brings me to the reason why I said I wanted to talk about this. So I was talking to a couple of my friends, and they were like, what do I want to do for my birthday? And I'm like, nothing really. I don't want to do anything. That what is so exciting, that I have a plan and probably I've not been able to achieve that particular plan. And the person was like, you are alive, you are living, you are all right, and you can still feed yourself. Some people can't even feed themselves, and you're here, you are saying that you don't want to celebrate your birthday, or you don't want to be thankful, or you don't want to be grateful for life. And I'm like, I'm not saying I don't want to be grateful for life, but I have a plan, and I've told myself that before this age I want to achieve some sort thing. And she was like, it doesn't matter, even if you've not achieved everything, I'm sure you've achieved one or two things. And that brings me to going back on social media, and I was reading a lot of posts, and I was reading people's story, and I realized that I've been ungrateful. So that's why I'm here, and I'm trying to explain to you that whatever situation you find yourself, please always remember that for you to live, it means that you've done something right, or you've been able to achieve half of the things you need to achieve. Run your race according to your race. Try and do whatever you can do, and understand that whatever goal you set for yourself, even if you do not achieve it, at least out of 5 you will achieve like 3. Be thankful, be grateful, be excited, be happy. It's 365 years that you cannot get back. You cannot get that particular year back. You can only add to it. It keeps going forward. We can't get 2021 back. We'll only have to move to 2022. We can't get 2015 back. You just have to keep going, and you keep realizing that these are things you need to do. So just like we can't get 2021 back, it's like when we move to 2022, just move ahead, put a step forward, and probably it might be your year and you achieve whatever you want to achieve. So on this note, it's my birthday on Friday, and that's why I'm here to just give you a little story and a diary of a young girl. So whatever it is, be grateful until I come your way next week. Same program on Moments with T. Continue to stay good and be safe. I love you all. Take care. Mwah.